October 1st, 2025, National Day in the People's Republic of China, and in 30 minutes or so, 25 minutes, it's going to be Independence Day in Nigeria. I just want to give a shout out to all y'all people in both countries that hold crypto, especially because stay on the topic of crypto. In China specifically, it's technically outlawed to buy it, sell it, or trade it, although you can own it. It's property. So stay strong over there. Unless you go to Hong Kong, or you have a lot of wealth and you can immigrate to Hong Kong. On the Nigeria front, Nigeria is interesting to me because Nigeria specifically is a country where people in Nigeria, they are the only country, one of the few countries where people over 55 years old own the majority of cryptocurrency because they don't trust the government. Whereas like in the US and other places, it's like minority, mostly men like myself under 40, black and Latino, of course, that own crypto. So we are about to, as China and Nigeria get ready to celebrate their Independence Days, or are already doing so. Trust me, Nigerians are crazy. They're probably already drunk, half of them, have already to get into it. I don't mean disrespect. I love my alcohol too. And Chinese people, they drink like a mug. I lived in China for 10 years. So we, as they're celebrating, we are going into shutdown mode. We already have 100, according to Polymarket on Twitter, X, we have 100,000 people that have already quit their jobs, and 700,000 are about to be furloughed tomorrow. Government employees, Gong Yuan, I think they call it in China, right? Gambu is like the government officials, like politicians equivalent, and Gong Yuan, like the just government workers that are appointed. For me, this is why we crypto. Because there's always gonna be a black swan. There's always gonna be some crazy shit. Somebody's always gonna be saying they're gonna blow up the world. Somebody's North Korea's gonna always be like, oh, we have rockets. At the end of the day, the movies, if you're not paying attention to predictive programming, what we're learning is one thing, that the constant is crypto. If you hold gold and silver, great, but it could be taken from you. If shit gets bombed and you have to bounce, as long as you have a 12-word seed phrase, you have your little locker in the internet. Basically, I like to say it's a locker where your crypto's safe. And people, if they're already showing us that people will use crypto in cases of like nothing's popping, there's no gold, no silver, crypto is a valid form of payment. I use it every day for shopping. I bought this with crypto, stable tokens. People go to bars, Bitcoin, pub key right now. If you go to pub key and you pay with cash, you pay the regular price for everything. You pay with Bitcoin, you get 25% discount. Even though personally, I would say, if you got it like that, you don't feel bad using Bitcoin, I wouldn't use it. But even in Nigeria, again, not China so much, because China, they're not allowing it. But Nigeria, there are places, a lot of developers in Nigeria that would prefer that you pay them in crypto. Why? Because crypto goes up in value. You give them fiat, what are they gonna do with fiat? Turn it into like, hey, what's up? I always have a beautiful cowboy hat, thanks. I have the same cowboy hat every day, it's part of my show. But yes, anyway. Maybe I just make too much show like this the whole time. I'll get more views and more likes. Who knows? Maybe I'll wear some crazy ass shit. Like I'll dress up in a clown suit for Halloween and paint myself white and have somebody tickle me while they call me white. I'll do anything for views. No, I'm kidding. No, but for Bitcoin I would. But that being said, again, back to the topic. The US is gonna get furloughed. So this is just a sideshow. This is just circus, bread and circus, as I like to call it, back in the Roman Empire. Just to entertain us, the common folk, while the wealthy have their time to shine. Even though nobody takes them as serious as before, right? The senators, US senators and Congress people. I'm old enough to remember the last time the government shut down. All that happened for us was, I tried to call a government agency in DC one time, I forgot why, and they were like, there was like a message, automated message, oh, we're not working right now because we have a shutdown. It'll last 3 days, a few weeks, it won't last that long. I say a week max before somebody caves, probably in the Democratic Party. Hey, listen, I'm apolitical. I like both parties as long as they're cool with crypto, individual senators and Congress people. But at the end of the day, right now, it's the Democrats that are fucking us over. It is what it is. Because Trump has the power and the Republicans have the power in both houses. If you like it, dislike Trump, that's on you. Like hamburgers? technically, yes, I like hamburgers. You know why I like hamburgers? Because I'm American. And hamburgers are just fucking good. I also like hot dogs too. But because I'm getting older now, I look very young for my age. I'm not gonna say my age. One day I'll say it, maybe for my birthday stream. I am cutting down on meat. And that sounds like really, I'm a libertarian. I'm not a fucking soy boy. I work out, I'm fucking huge. But people that are Latino, black, like myself, are most likely to suffer from hypertension. And meat is a common cure for a lot of that. University of North Carolina, something I don't get. But I will say this final thought. Just remember that no matter what happens these next, like, in the US, again, happy Independence Day to Nigeria, happy National Day to China. No matter what happens in the US, the next, what is it, 5 or 6 hours before midnight, before the government shutdown takes effect, it's not a big deal. Nothing's bad is happening. This is just a moment to, like, basically just sit back, relax. If you bought your crypto and you're holding it, and just watch shit happen. There's nothing much else you can do. We've been stacking for years. Our money's right. For the people watching my channel, if you have free time to watch me, I'm assuming you have some money. I mean, I'm just some black guy in a cowboy hat in Northeast US. What do I know? Obviously I know crypto very well, and I live a good life. And I'm living in a beach house right now in Jersey. But with that being said, it's just part of the circus. And at the end of the day, we're gonna come back to a normal government in less than a week. It's not gonna last that long. And if it does that last longer than a week, I'll eat my shoe live on fucking air Wednesday of next week. With that being said, I gotta go have dinner. Very healthy vegetarian dinner. Gonna hold me down some brewskis, no hamburgers, and I'm not gonna tell you what's on my shirt. That's not allowed. Personal stuff. This is crypto. Upwards and onwards. Let's get it.